All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we are Besto Friendos. Yes, indeed.
Here for Besto Friendo season, Besto Friendo episode, Besto Friendo.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
And let's just enjoy it. Let's just enjoy
That's
it.
right.
Yeah,
Let it
because
happen.
our man, he created his whole backstory with Yuji. Like,
Yep.
He just decided, this is canon now.
Mm-hmm.
In my head, it is canon.
Yeah.
That's totally a thing I made up.
But there is reason for both of them to fight. One, because you can't hold back against your besto friend, but also because Yuji apparently, Toto's like, that move, it's all wrong. We need to change that. We need to get you ship shape.
We gotta fix up your inefficiencies. You
Right.
learned some bad habits.
Exactly.
that
You
are
don't want to be
unbecoming.
weak, do you?
Mm,
And then Yuji has PTSD flashbacks of,
being unable and incapable of helping those
who desperately needed it.
who really need it. So
Yeah.
that's awesome. And we also have a bunch of pairings or groups that are off and about doing their own
Indeed.
individual fights.
One in
which
particular that is
all
not
might,
pairing.
which all might change though, like literally this episode, because
That's true.
there's certain people that really want to fight each other, and there's others that you can tell definitely don't want to be involved in this at all.
Right, like for instance, they might have just gotten swatted out of the sky by an electric bird of some kind, and now there's two melee bruisers that are waiting for them to come out of the tree. Yeah, and they seem rather excited.
So,
I don't know why.
y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Oh! Wait! Oh! I'm gonna break your hand with my face. Oh! Okay. What?
どうする親友
俺の全力にドンピシャで磁力を乗せる。
グッド、ではなぜ呪力が遅れるのか。それは呪力を流しているからだ。
Wait, yeah,
Well,
Oh, yeah.
and what's with the grabbing of
流す
himself?
速度を上げようって話だろ。
へそから胸を通り、肩、腕、そして拳へと呪力を
Let
流
us
す。
focus on his
この
amazing
体を
body.
研いで分ける意識が呪力の遅れを生む。一流の術師ほど呪力の流れが読みづらいもの
because
だ。
it shouldn't be,
お前とは違う。
it should be constant, yeah.
俺たちは腹で物を考えるか、頭で怒りを発露できるか。
I mean, Yuji does.
いいか、虎杖。
It is all one.
God, that water looks so good.
俺たちは全身全霊で世界に存在している。
Nice.
すぎてみんな忘れてしまったことだ。
Now I'm going to use that to beat the shit out of you. Oh!
わかった。
Alright.
言葉はいらないな。手加減はしない。
No.
The backstory that never happened.
導く。
Oh my god.
虎杖、登ってこい。高みへ。
Oh my god.
Wow.
All right, that's amazing.
I love that not only did we get that backstory at all, right? But the fact that, like, it comes up mid-fight.
Again,
Yeah.
to be like, oh, it's some good referential material.
何それ？
別に隠さなくていいのよ。私だって殺す気でやるし。
Ah.
特にあいつ、マイとかいうマキさんの出が。
Oh!
Wow.
Oh!
Look of disgust.
Yeah.
ああ、そういやそっちのメンバーにもいたわね。ペッパーくん、スクラップにして不法投棄しようかしら。
怖い。
Oh, oh, oh. Oh!
No!
先輩。
My used gun. Oh no. Oh. Mechamaru.
Alright.
この一年は私が可愛く叩き直す。
Oh
マイケル
shit.
の苦労、女が呪術師として生きていく意味、もろもろ教え込んでやる。
Oh, okay. Oh! Oh, let's go, Panda!
Yeah.
Panda versus Mech.
Ooh.
ま、仲良くやろうぜ。お仲間同士。
So similar.
風情が。
puppet. Oh, shit.
Oh, damn.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Whoa.
どこへやれ
All right. Cool.
And the Giga Drill, like what?
All right.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay.
お前
Oh.
強いな
Hmm,
何級
okay.
だ準1級だ
Uh-oh.
攻撃範囲が広い
Ow. Yeah, yeah.
All right. All right.
ためも残しもでかい技だなこの出力で
Alright, let's go. Let's throw hands.
捉えなければ無意味か
獣害内側に呪いを宿し自立可能な無生物の総称
Okay.
人工的な樹害には心臓となる核が存在する
Oh, he is a puppet.
Damn.
He is a.
パンダは傀儡呪術学の第一人者私
Oh
So we
my
created
god.
him.
最高傑作
Oh, it's like a
感動を持って
baby.
生まれた樹害
Okay.
Oh my god. Panda backstory.
I love it.
Oh,
Yes.
突然変異樹害
oh.
You go, Panda.
Eat your heart out, Kung Fu Panda. Ora! Yeah! Yes!
Oh man.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Yeah, let's grapple.
I'm gonna bear.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Okay, Poe.
That was literally a Kung Fu Panda move.
俺には生まれつき右腕と膝から下の肉体、さらに腰から下の筋肉がない。肌は月明かりにも焼かれるほど脆く、常に全身の毛穴から針を刺されたように痛む。その対処
Life is suffering.
広大な術式範囲と実力以上の磁力出力を
He literally took a character
望んで
creation,
手に入れた力じゃない。
and yeah, he didn't take it. Someone else did it. Yeah.
肉体が戻るのであれば喜んでそうするさ。俺を差し置いて、樹海のお前がのうのうと日の元を歩いているのがどうしようもなく
Okay.
ならんのだ。
All right.
アルティメットメカマル、もうアルバトロス。
Albatross!
しかもこの位置
Oh.
Oh,
shit.
cool transition. Jeez.
Oh my god. And then the transformed panda walks out of the smoke. Come on.
工事マンついでに
Yes. Yes.
なかなか術師だな
Animal form.
All right.
いくらって生きているだと
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, it's like,
とムカついちゃった
oh shit. Yes.
パンダはパンダじゃない
Ah.
Okay. Okay.
I love it.
お前にはお兄ちゃんとお姉ちゃんがいるんだ
いませんけど。
いやいるお前の中にな
Okay.
敬語だその二人はいつだっていつだって
Oh
力を貸し
shit.
てくれる
That's where this form came from.
I guess, yeah.
Jeez.
Oh my god. Yes.
樹害の心
ほう
臓核は本来一つ
But I
But I
gave
have
you
three.
の中には
Yeah.
三つの核があり
Oh my
バランス
god.
重視パンダ核短期決戦パワー重視
Gorilla, yes.
All right.
Ah.
照れ屋なお姉ちゃん
We haven't met her yet.
核
Gotcha,
は衝撃
gotcha.
でパンダ核はさっきのでヘロヘロだ
Oh shit, he's all out
Gotcha.
then.
ゴリラも
This is all he's got
戦うこと
left.
がない
And this is for a short fight, so. Okay.
Wow.
ガードしてもダメージを負う。
気づいたな
Yeah, no physical 100% shield's gonna save you from this.
防御
Yeah! The drumming beat!
多分次は各ピンポイントのゼロ距離射撃か斬撃でとどめを刺しに来るだが
In melee, I have the advantage.
Exactly.
近接なら
Let's see it.
Go. Dude, he's doing everything just to run. Oh!
Oh, okay.
Whoa!
Good trick.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah.
ネクラマシからのジェット加速こいつ慣れてやがる
Yeah.
Okay.
核は最も知力の声
Oh,
Gotcha.
shit.
Oh, shit.
よくやった方だ人形にしてはな
この辺の除外と一緒にすんなよ核の位置くらい磁力操作でブラウハ
Oh! Hell yeah!
ル数ごまかしてるし
That is an arm ripped off.
Yep.
俺は俺で生まれた時から何一つ周りと同じじゃなかったしそ
Oh.
のあたりはお前と分かり合えると思うんだがな
Yeah, trying to make that distinction is just
まあ俺は人間羨ましいと思っ
flat
た
out
ことないけど
unnecessary.
だって人間気持ち悪いじゃんメカ丸もいろいろ大変なんだろうでも大変なやつが正しいとは限んねえよってい
Oh.
うか別に俺はお前の敵じゃない何か叶えたいことがあるなら俺はお前を手伝うぜ
Damn it.
メカ丸よ女のタイプも即答できないやつが呪術師として一人前になれると思うな
中丸エボルタ炭酸が好きと聞きました
Oh.
Oh, Miwa.
だって舞が
Wow. Wow.
I want my body back. Oh. Oh. Oh, cool.
Nice.
Wow.
みんなと
He's gonna have the hand reaching out. Oh.
もう一回言って
Okay.
俺の姿を見た後でも手伝うなんてセリフが吐けるかな
ルックスに関して俺がどうこう言うと思ってん
I'm
の
a
か
panda.
I'm a
Panda.
panda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
じゃあな
Yeah, Jenna.
今度
Yeah,
2枚くらい行かせろよ
yeah. Okay. Okay.
Love it.
嘘でしょこの人めちゃくちゃ強い
She is the fucking strong.
Okay.
All right, cool.
We got Big Panda.
We got a big old panda. And it's an actual gorilla form.
Yeah.
Not like some just kind of like homage. It's like no. I'm straight up using a gorilla
Yep.
like
Gorilla
chorus
and
kind of-
panda fusion.
And the fact that the teacher created
I know.
Panda.
We got to see adorable baby panda.
This is so perfect.
This episode was pure pandemonium,
Pandemonium,
and
indeed.
it was wonderful.
It was chaotic.
Absolutely.
It was just so
Like-
good.
Like it. There's something that I don't know, just feels very, very like just therapeutic about the fact that yes, we have Yuji versus Todo, right?
Yes.
And main character, his fight is the most important and stuff, so he gets focus first. But after the main character, who do we give focus to? The mascot.
Well, yes, because we're gonna go through, I think, every single fight in
I think
this whole
so.
thing there, and we're
Yep.
gonna give them maybe like an individual focus episode
Which-
for each one.
All right, cool.
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 So Nobara and the panda, which is not a panda.
Indeed.
Panda is not a panda.
That's-
I
oh,
love
man.
that as like a catchphrase.
Right. It feels very like anti-Shiro logic. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Just because you're a panda doesn't mean you're a panda.
that's right.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, so Momo, or Nishimiya as they were calling her, is now going to be fighting Nobara.
Right.
because Mechamaru came in to save the 2v1 from happening.
Because that would have been very bad.
It would have been very bad. And I liked that Mechamaru was the one that, in some ways, was the most forgettable of the Kyoto school, because it's like, oh, he doesn't necessarily have as much of a personality.
Right,
when we
dope
first
design, but
introduced it to him.
Yeah, but we don't know who the person is.
Right, but now we do.
Yep.
This fight was a very clever way to basically just have them talk at each other about who they are.
Yep.
Very, very, very classic kind of introductory fight.
And as far as also to, if you're going to have an episode be more or less dedicated to just like one fight between characters that we don't know very well, well then like having it also use the episode to introduce one of the characters, that's a really cool use of it, because, you know, while I could definitely see some of the fights taking a full episode, if some of them didn't, well, this would be, it would have felt odd if this one didn't get a full episode, because then we still wouldn't have known Mechamaru very much and all that stuff. But
I love the explanation that Yaga Masamichi, the principal, made Panda. I loved the way he was introduced, Masamichi, way in the beginning. But just the idea that, oh, panda? No, not a panda. Not actually a panda. But something a little bit more complicated, and something that they call a cursed corpse, which has that aspects of like a doll or a puppet or, you know, some kind of, you know, homunculus, essentially.
Right.
And in this case, though, there's all kinds of potential world building stuff wrapped up in Panda's, you know, creation. Now, in some ways, Mechamaru's the same, but his, I don't know, it doesn't make me as interested, because it feels more technologically based with regards to the fact that he has his, you know, unique character creation curse.
I take all the penalties everywhere to,
and he didn't do that.
Right.
Because that's how character creation be.
That was
in the
actually,
real world, is someone else is in charge of that.
It kind of felt like more world building type stuff than like specific things for.
Sorry, that's what I was saying, but I'm saying that his was so limited in that it's I took these negatives, so now I have this positive.
No, right, yeah. It introduces us to him as a person, but the weird, like, there was the emotional core of his conflict, which I thought was really nice, really good as a way to just be like, yep, he has an emotional stake in this fight that is not necessarily a fight to the death. I'm
not understanding what you're saying.
Okay.
Like, what about world building? Sorry.
And yet the more, well, okay, I guess they both had a lot of world building to them with how they were able to be created.
Yeah, my distinction I was making is that Mechamaru's doesn't spiral out into other things necessarily. All we know is that he's introducing the idea that babies can be imbued with a curse at birth so that they gain some advantage from that. Which is horrible, but my brain doesn't go to any like natural like, oh, what's the next step of that? It just knows that, oh, that's a thing. But with Panda, it's the idea that Panda is the crystallization, like the final like apex thing of Masamichi's like work, meaning that there are steps that he took along the way to get to Panda. But Panda could be still just another step before he makes something even more impressive than Panda. Because Panda is just a cursed corpse with emotions. What if you made a cursed corpse with, I don't know,
something more than emotions, you know,
like a soul. Like I mean,
a Panda has a soul.
Yeah, in some ways, because cursed energy is soul energy, that he does have a soul. But I'm meaning, like, this is essentially getting closer and closer to just creating people.
Yes, because because the principal does not need to like actually directly control Panda or things like that. Panda has its own autonomy, free will.
Panda has a will.
Yeah, so that's kind
crazy.
of ridiculous.
That's kind of the stuff that's just under the surface there that I think is existing there because of the cursed cores. The cores themselves.
Okay.
But if the cores weren't there, maybe that wouldn't actually be a thing. But then I'm wondering, like, okay, wait a minute. But then tapping into those cores for like cursed energy or something like that, what does that lead to if you put something else in there.
Yeah, the brother and sister thing I was really curious about, because
where do those come from?
Because if he's a creation, then what, brother and sisters are like other like puppets or experiments that the principal tried to make that didn't end up working out.
Maybe.
So he ended up basically recycling the cursed cores or whatever, or the cores of the you know, objects of the puppets, you know, essentially, and then gave them to Panda as like a way to try and, you know, do some super attempt to make this thing work, and it ended up working, and now we have Panda. Or
I think they were all put in at the same time. Like that's something that he didn't have a thing of, now you have a brother and sister. It's like, no, you've always had a brother and sister.
Right.
They're inside you.
Yeah. No, I'm meaning if it's like an iterative, like, you know, inventive sort of process of like, well, I tried to do it with like this gorilla and this other thing. That didn't work. I'm going to try this time with a panda, but I'm going to, you know, put the others in there too. But
yeah, I think that idea of the scientist doing this versus the, I have just horrible parents, like actual horrible people that raised me or birthed me or what have you, and decided to put a curse on me at birth, is like, okay, now I need to know what kind of people did that, and what kind of people thought that was okay, versus, no, I've been working on making independent beings, basically, and my most incredible
my
work,
Pinocchio,
is Panda, and for all intents and purposes, Panda seemed like a full-on just person. Like there
are no strings on me.
There's no strings on me. Exactly. So what?
But apparently he's still made of fluff, because we saw like his ear be torn, and
that's true.
It was stuffing inside, which makes me very curious how he grew.
Right, he grew, exactly.
Many other
There's
things.
so many things.
Like maybe it's something where he's just
what?
like, you know what, you need a bigger body at this point. You know, like I'll make you a bigger one. You know, but
that could be possible. Yeah, we don't need to have it be a literal, you know, like he gains fluff mass. You know,
have we seen Panda eat things?
Has Panda eaten? Does Panda poop? You know, this is where Luffy coming in and asking the very
real
basic
questions,
but real questions to be like, Panda Senpai, do you poop? And like, yes.
But,
no, I don't actually.
So now that this fight's over and Panda is also kind of out of the fight, even though he won, like, you know, he doesn't really have much juice left.
Well, he's getting a cell phone, so that way he can get himself back involved with everything.
Yes, I'm sure he could definitely probably like bluff someone, you know, and be like, all right, I defeated him, you know.
I mean,
I'm here to help, you know.
I mean, at the
draw fire or something.
At the very least, he can go help Nobara, because I could very easily see her being one of the ones that's not gonna lose necessarily, but in a situation where it's like, hold on, like, I need to be a leader here and not make sure none of these fights go serious. You know,
we got that diagram for like the power, you know, differentials for people, and Nobara was quite a bit behind Momo, so she might need a Panda to just sort of sit on her. But,
yeah. Now, I don't know what kind of information that Panda was saying that they got means for all of them, but it's probably accurate information. It's probably not like, well, you didn't see me in the last week, so I've powered up since then. So I could see this being an awkward fight.
Although Panda was 2 categories below Mechamaru and he beat Mechamaru, so that just goes to show that it's not like absolute. It doesn't mean absolutely everything.
True. And also that is because those ranks are specifically with regards to how they deal with, you know, curses, basically.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. So that's their like, okay, so if you're this grade, that means you can go and fight this grade of curse, and you're gonna be okay. We can trust you with that.
Yeah.
But then we have Maki, who was at the very bottom. She's not even on the list because she can't use cursed techniques. She uses cursed weapons.
But she's really strong.
And they tease that fight just a little bit, showing that Maki is really, really strong.
Yeah.
To where it might not even matter. In fact, it might be a foreshadowing setup with what they did with Momo, who said, I'll turn this bitch into a cute shape, basically. And show her what it means to be a woman in the world of Jujutsu sorcerers.
That was curious.
Means that maybe Maki and Mai, both of them, the twins, are that perfect yin and yang example of that.
Okay.
In that Maki is the one that had maybe none of the techniques, you know, and thus wanted to, be as strong as her sister.
Sure.
But Mai is the one that went through the grueling, like, curse, like, energy training, I honed this shit. Like, don't you disrespect me. And I also like it as well because I keep forgetting, but Momo is a third year. So she's technically like being like, hey, don't bully my kohai and call them shit. Like you don't know. Yep. You don't know what they've been through.
I will come down there.
Yeah, I will come off this broom.
Yeah.
And teach you a lesson, you little first year shit, Yep. And I love Nobata's also like trying to piss her off intentionally to be like, hey, you guys have a Pepper-kun? Yeah.
Now I forget.
Pepper is her panda nickname, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Because
right, salt and pepper.
Yeah, salt and pepper. Yeah.
White and black. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
I think it's primarily also a jab, like because Mechamaru then comes in and be like, wait, who are you calling Pepper-kun? Like
like, yes.
And it is like a very like meta mascot joke, of like
definitely. Yep. Yeah, we have the mascots fight each other, and yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But other than that, rather simple episode.
Yep.
Toto did give some useful exposition with regards to how Yuji will use his cursed energy.
Yeah.
But it wasn't something that Yuji really struggled with understanding. So it didn't give us much insight into Yuji as a character.
Yeah, it felt like here's how we talk about it, but we're not actually really communicating any new information. Because the whole idea of like, yes, using the whole body, it's like, okay,
or like the body, soul, and spirit,
Right. It was basically an example of you need to use it immediately, which is kind of what we figured he was going to be teaching him. But I got to just give props again to the way that Toto does everything he does, like because right. Like I have seen beefcakes before. I have seen power sexuals before, right?
Yes. And he's a beefcake power sexual.
And he is a beefcake power sexual. That is also the total like dude bro, right? And yet he does it so well. There's just this extra bit of care and attention that really makes him stand out. Like
he's so sweet.
He's
just a sweet guy.
A lot of the times when like the dude bro beefcake power sexuals come into like the story, I'm just like, these guys are dicks.
And they're also annoying.
Yeah, I actually don't like it when they're on screen, right? And maybe I'll end up enjoying them in spite of that kind of. And I guess it's still kind of that with Toto because like there are times when he's kind of blunt, shall we say?
Needlessly combative.
Right, needlessly combative.
Yeah.
But I have so quickly been won over by him,
that's true. Same.
Yeah, have him give exposition, do whatever, right? You can take all the time you need, Toto. I'm here for it.
Yeah, we are best of friendos.
That's right.
But yeah. Cool episode. We're going to probably see another sequence of fights. Maybe just the one. We'll see. But I would say the fight I'm most looking forward to, though, is Nobata's because Nobata being the first year and also being considered by Panda to be one of the weaker ones there, makes me want her to kind of show up because she's also gotten very little screen time.
Yes.
And yet Fushiguro, her counterpart, also has gotten very little screen time, except he's had this other side of him that's been built up very like consistently, but in very like small doses where it's like, you wait
mystery,
for the
awesome
moment.
stuff for this guy. Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
But Nobata has been there for the moments where she gets to talk some good shit, and it's just like, all right, yes.
And and if anything, I was really looking forward to them sort of beating on Momo because I loved the idea of Fushiguro just swatting her out of the sky, right? Because then it's like, all right, the support person's gone. So I hope that Nobara doesn't end up getting trounced by the obviously like more experienced, more powerful person because someone comes along to save her. Save Momo, but
at this point I think it's gonna be a thing where they'll both probably be like like holding on to like tree branches.
Sure.
And be like, fuck you. No,
right. It's the
hey, you want to go to the mall after this? Yeah, sure.
Like
I'll get you some boba tea. Yeah, okay.
I'm better than you. I'm more powerful than you. I'm more experienced than you. But are you just physically stronger than me? Are you as thick-skulled and stubborn as me?
Will grab you by the head and be like, turn you to face me and be like, let's go have boba tea. Okay.
After I beat your face in.
Yeah, what happens when the cursed energy's all gone? Then it's just like, that.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill, like, just, let's throw hands, and it's like...
And then she's just there with the room like,
no, it's not. But you could also have it being a thing where Nishimiya is just at the end, just /emoting, like, with her broom, just she's taking out the trash.
Yeah,
Sweet,
absolutely.
Sweet.
Yep.
But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. You can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, will see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.